In a world that feels louder and more uncertain than ever, there's a silent epidemic. It's stealing our peace, our health, and our joy. Today, we're not just going to talk about it. We're going to learn how to fight back, using the timeless wisdom from one of the most practical books ever written, Dale Carnegie's How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. Just let that sink in for a moment. This isn't just about feeling a little better. According to Nobel Prize-winning surgeon Dr. Alexis Carrel, this is about survival. The stakes, you see, could not be higher. So let's dive right in. The first big idea is this: worry isn't just a fleeting thought. For so many of us, it becomes a prison, an invisible cage that we build for ourselves, bar by bar, with thoughts of yesterday's regrets and tomorrow's fears. It's a place where we are both the prisoner and the guard. I mean, really think about it. How many hours of your life have you lost? How much precious energy have you spent wrestling with a future that never even showed up? That feeling of being paralyzed by a ghost, that is the invisible prison. And living inside that prison, well, it comes at a devastating cost. And I'm not just talking about mental anguish. Carnegie's research, which was backed by medical experts, shows that worry wages a silent, physical war on your body. You see, this isn't just in your head. These are documented medical realities. Chronic worry can physically strain your heart. It can literally burn holes in your stomach lining. And it leads to what Carnegie called mental paralysis, that state where you're just frozen by fear, unable to think clearly. It's like we're drinking poison, hoping it will somehow solve tomorrow's problems. So, here's the bottom line. Worry is not a passive state. It is an active, destructive force in your life. It's a thief in the night, and if we don't do something, it threatens to take everything. But there is a way out. Dale Carnegie didn't just point out the problem, he gave us the actual keys to escape the prison. And it all starts not with wishful thinking, but with a brilliantly simple, practical formula that was born from an absolute crisis. That's the real question, isn't it? When you're in the middle of it, worry feels like this dense fog, a monster with no real shape. How in the world do you fight something you can't even see clearly? Well, the answer comes from an engineer who is facing total and complete ruin. This is Willis H. Carrier. You probably know his work. He basically invented the air conditioning industry. But early in his career, a massive installation he designed failed spectacularly. It threatened to bankrupt his entire company. He could have been totally paralyzed by worry, but instead, he engineered a solution for his mind. Here's what he did. It's so powerful. First, he asked himself, what's the absolute worst thing that could possibly happen here? The answer, losing $20,000 and his reputation. Then he did something radical. He mentally accepted it. He said, okay, I can live with that. And in the moment he accepted the worst, the panic just vanished. Why? Because he'd eliminated the fear of the unknown. All that energy he was wasting on what if was suddenly free. And from that place of calm, he was able to think. He realized he could fix the problem for just a fraction of the cost, and he ended up saving his company and his career. Now, beyond just facing the worst, Carnegie gives us another powerful tool, a blueprint for clarity. This one helps us tackle the root cause of most of our anxiety, which it turns out is simple confusion. Sir William Osler, one of the founders of Johns Hopkins Hospital, had this simple but profound philosophy: live in day-tight compartments. Imagine your life is like a massive ocean liner. You can push a button and these huge iron doors seal off different sections of the ship. Osler said we have to do the same thing with our days. Shut the iron door on yesterday's mistakes. Shut the iron door on tomorrow's fears. Your only job is to live this day as well as you possibly can. See, when you're focused only on today, you can apply this simple, logical process. Most worry comes from making decisions without enough information. So, step 1, get the facts. All of them, even the ones that scare you. Step 2, calmly analyze them. And step 3, make a decision and then get busy carrying it out. Once that decision is made, you banish all anxiety about the outcome. You've done your part. So we have the tools. We have the blueprints. And this brings us to the final and honestly, the most crucial part. This is where everything changes. This is where you take back control of your life. Because listen, all the formulas and all the techniques in the world are completely useless until you make a choice. A firm, resolute decision that you will no longer be a prisoner. That this moment, right here, is the turning point. Action. That is the magic word. It's the antidote to despair. It is the cure for fear. Action is what turns knowledge into life-changing wisdom. So let's not just talk about it, let's do it. Let's put this into practice right here, right now. I'm serious. Grab a piece of paper, open a note on your phone. It's time to face that monster, to give it a name. Don't overthink it. What's that one cloud that's hanging over you? Write it down. Now focus on that phrase, smallest possible action. We're not trying to solve the whole problem at once, just one tiny step. If you're worried about a debt, maybe the action is just to find the creditor's phone number. If you're worried about your health, maybe it's just looking up a doctor's office online. Make it so small that you absolutely cannot fail. And that is the secret. That one small step, it breaks the paralysis. It sends a powerful signal to your brain that you are no longer helpless. You're in control. And that one step will lead to another, and then another. I want to leave you with this idea. Imagine the freedom in being able to say from the bottom of your soul, hey, tomorrow, do what you will, because I'm not worried about it. Imagine the peace of knowing you have a system for handling whatever life throws at you. The power to look the future right in the eye and say, I am ready. Our whole goal here is to keep bringing you these powerful ideas, these blueprints for a better life, straight from the sources that have changed millions of lives. If this helped you today, make sure to subscribe and join us on this journey. Because by doing that small exercise, you've already taken the first step. Your new chapter has already begun.